Hello everyone, and welcome to my presentation on cognitive learning theory. This theory focuses on the psychology of learning and analyses the way the learner both interprets and receives information. I believe students learn through a myriad of interconnected and complex methods, which I feel this theory addresses very well throughout. Cognitivists often use the analogy of the human mind being like a computer in the way that it receives, processes, and responds to information, as stated in McLeod 2018. This acknowledges not only the learner's ability to organise and store information, but also to be able to use it effectively by establishing links and building upon existing knowledge. This supports my belief that students build their own knowledge. Piaget's depiction of schemas in McLeod 2018 shows how students can organise information into topics in order to build their existing knowledge on this topic. I believe that to optimise student understanding in the classroom, it is important to make it as relevant to their childhood experience as possible. When introducing students to capitalisation use, a good starting point could include asking students questions such as their favourite place, their favourite day of the week, and the name of their favourite pet as examples of when capitalisation use is necessary. I value the premise that students learn through a variety of different ways. The example above illustrates the need to individualise the learning experience. Duchesne and McMahon, 2016, show how cognitive theory supports this with its focus on the different ways students process information through the various social and cultural experience. As observed in Trignano 2013, when new connections are made, student depth of understanding also increases. When deep learning occurs, so too does their progression through learning outcomes. Collins in 2014 also states that students should aspire for deep learning by exercising both sound judgment and problem-solving skills, which this theory helps to facilitate. I believe in creating a learning environment that has a student-centric approach as it tailors to the learning and individual needs of the students. New South Wales Government website in 2019 states the need to be inclusive for children of all backgrounds and abilities through a broad range of methods in a number of different settings. Cognitivism outlines a number of different ways this can be achieved. As mentioned in Duchesne and McMahon 2016, sensory memory offers an alternative method of creating meaning through both auditory and visual representations. I believe that grabbing students' attention is crucial throughout, with surprising elements one way of ensuring meaning doesn't extinguish quickly. Mayer in 2008 states that effective learning can be attained by presenting information in different media forms. Narrated animations, educational video games, and PowerPoint presentations are all relevant examples of these. With kids being more technologically savvy than ever, it allows the opportunity to tap into their existing knowledge on a platform conducive to both their interests and their strengths. Throughout my learning experience, I've found that multimodality approaches have given me another point of reference and made some concepts easier to remember. Duchesne and McMahon 2016 noted that this is an effective method of building students' cognitive load, with the potential for memory resources or domain load to be increased as cognitive processes are not overloaded with information. The use of both visual and audio information are processed in a manner that is separate from each other, which allows this load to therefore be increased. An example of this in the classroom could be an animated video featuring a song of a mathematics concept, such as double-digit multiplication. This could then be supplemented by a working example of the rule from the teacher. While this theory supports a number of my personal beliefs, no theory should be viewed in isolation, as it does come with a few limitations as well. A learner's emotional state, changes in mood, and differences in ability are influential in the learning process. A clear and confident state of mind, free of distractions, and is one that is conducive to optimal performance and therefore offers the opportunity to be looked at in more detail. As mentioned in Duchesne and McMahon 2016, this theory is somewhat limited in taking into consideration the interconnected nature of a learner's emotional state. and its contribution to the learning process. The theory is also reliant on subjectivity in assessing the neural processes taking place. This can prove somewhat problematic when assessing learning outcomes. In conclusion, cognitivism is certainly, from my point of view, one of the more evolved learning theories. It has moved past looking at not only observable learning outcomes to one that attempts to unlock the complex mental processes that contribute to learning and remembering information. The theory has a great ability to outline the stages involved in the learning process and to also differentiate between both the depth and type of learning that is occurring. Learning outcomes also focus on improving cognitive load so that more information can be obtained by the student. While this theory should not be looked at in isolation, it is certainly one that provides a solid framework for my teaching practices. Thank you all for my time.